You would skin the dead baby goat, making sure to include the ears and tail. You would skin.
Today we are going to watch testing crazy Lego things.
Oh, massive. Today, I'm going to test some of the craziest LEGO vehicle designs. From cars that can drive up sticky roads and slopes, submarines that can survive underwater, and even crawlers that can drive over icy and rocky terrain. Starting out with LEGO vehicles on an all-terrain obstacle, like sand, mud, rocks, and even ice. Starting with the simplest of these vehicles, which just needs to drive on a flat surface. So we just need a basic, easy car that just steers and accelerates. So let's start by building the steering mechanism. For that, we're going to need a servo motor, because if you just attach a simple gear to this, it'll only turn 180 degrees. So we can actually turn this little thing, which has a gear rack on it, and make a pretty simple steering mechanism.
Guys, today we are learning about this Lego stuff. Okay? If you don't know how to build Lego, this is a lesson for you. I'm not like insulting you, I'm just saying. Let's continue.
Now we have the front of the car that can actually steer. For acceleration, we can just use one motor, so look into a battery box, and spin like that. So we just need to put an axle through and attach this to two wheels. Now, this won't give it a lot of torque, but it will give it a lot of speed. With this motor, we should be fine. Then we just gotta connect these two with Technic to make a simple frame, so all this fits together. One last thing we gotta add to this car is the ability to control it. All we gotta do is just split the channels. We're gonna put the acceleration on the red channel, steering on the blue channel. Put this guy in the battery box. Now, it's waiting for instructions from the remote. Now let's test it out. So here's our flat surface car. As you can see, it goes forward and backwards. So it definitely works on flat surfaces, as you can see. And since I added the gear ratio to the back, it's actually very powerful. So, car works. Flat surfaces, we can check that one off the list. The next terrain we gotta build the vehicle for is sand. And I have built at least 5 vehicles for this, and none of them have worked. Let's see. Let's just place the wheels on this. Forward. I think this is a simple fix. What's happening? But I've actually learned a lot. We need to build a vehicle that's lightweight, high power, high torque, basically is nothing that I've built before. For the wheels, I'm literally just going to steal them off my Lunar rover. And these wheels, since they're modeled after the ones that they use on the moon, I assume these should work pretty well for sand. Then to power this thing, I'm going to make it drive sort of like a tank, so when I turn these backwards and these forwards, hopefully the car will turn. So if we have one motor for each side, like these, we'll use these large motors here, and then we'll use a worm drive, which has a gear ratio built in that's very hefty. Put a couple axles in here. You see, it spins as top gear, but it spins it pretty slow. We need the wheels to actually be like this, so we'll have to use a 90-degree actuator to get that. And this connects on here. Now we rotate this, it rotates that, which means if we connect it to this, it should rotate the wheel. We need to build out this arm to be stronger and attach the other one on this side. Make some big brain moves, hopefully. Alright, here's the design I came up with for one side. We got our motor hooked into our gearbox, which is...
Hey guys, thanks. See you later.